Here is everything that you can do in order to improve the battery life on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. These tips may help you fix the battery drain issue as well as prevent battery aging too quickly. The first thing that you can do is go to settings, and all these tips will be pretty much performed in the settings, so we're gonna stick with that. First, let's go to connections. Over here, we need to go down and choose more connection settings, and here we can disable nearby device scanning. I believe this is not really necessary to have it enabled all the time, only really when necessary, and when it is necessary, we will be probably informed about it. The next thing that we can do is go to lock screen and AOD, and here we want to disable always on display. Of course, I know that some people may like AOD, and feel free to of course use it, but if you're looking for tips to maximize the optimization of battery, then AOD should be disabled in that case. You can also go to location and you can turn it off as well, because it doesn't have to be enabled all the time. If you happen to use Google Maps here and there, then of course during that period you can enable location, or you can set the app to use location only when using the app, so that the location itself is not always enabled. Besides that, we can go to location services and we can make sure that Wi-Fi scanning and Bluetooth scanning, both of these options are also disabled. In the settings, you can also go to security and privacy, scroll all the way down and go to more privacy settings, and here you should be able to find send diagnostic data, which is something that you can disable. Now that we have this covered, we can go to battery settings, and here we can do the most, because we can use the power saving option that allows you to reduce the usage or the draining of the battery. Of course, this is working only when the power saving option is enabled, and you don't really have to use the power saving mode all the time, only when necessary. You can also choose what should happen when the power saving option is enabled. You can also use the maximum power saving option, also known as Ultra Battery Saver, by enabling this option, and then once this is enabled, and if you turn on the power saving option, you will use that Ultra battery saver. Besides that, we can tap on these three dots that can be over here or in the top right corner, and we can use adaptive power saving option that allows the device to learn the usage pattern, and based on our usage, the power saving mode will be enabled and disabled automatically after some time. Besides that, of course, you should use battery protection. We have three different modes. You can go through these one by one and read what they do in order to choose the most suitable option for you. You can start by using basic if you don't want to limit yourself with the battery percentage, because if you use adaptive or maximum, sometimes, well, in the case of adaptive, sometimes you are locked at 80% of the battery, you cannot charge more, whereas with maximum you are locked at 80 or more if you actually switch it over here, but ideally you want to use 80. So the reason why it is actually 80, what is about the 80%, is actually quite simple. Batteries on smartphones are made in such a way that the ideal usage of the battery, or the ideal percentage towards which you should charge, it should be at 80%. So when you start charging, you should stop at 80%, not exceed that amount. This provides the best experience for the battery. It is the most optimal way of charging the battery, and it prevents battery aging the most. It is pretty much unavoidable to eventually ruin the battery. Well, ruin is maybe a strong word, but you get the idea. But still, we can improve the battery life like so by using one of these options. And if you are wondering when you should start charging the battery, at what percentage, the answer is either 20 or something between 10 to 20%. So when you reach 20% of the battery, this is a perfect time to start charging. And once again, stop at 80. Of course, this is only a suggestion. You can feel free to charge more, but these are the optimal values. Besides that, we have the wireless power sharing. Remember that it should not be enabled all the time, only when needed, only when you actually use this feature. And some people believe that fast charging can also ruin the battery and increase the battery aging process. So if you believe so as well, you can turn it off over here, and the same goes with fast wireless charging. And these are, I believe, all the tips that you can use in order to optimize the battery, in order to prevent battery aging, and if you have battery drain issues, then these may help you as well. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye!